Good morning, Cedar Valley. I'm Teresa Nikas, and this is Monday's Quiet Echo, the start of a new week, a fresh page. The woman who wouldn't stop telling. I want to tell you about a woman who died 9 days ago. Her name was Eva Schloss. She was 96 years old. If that name doesn't ring a bell, maybe this one will. Anne Frank. Eva was Anne's stepsister. They were childhood friends in Amsterdam, two Jewish girls the same age, living in the same neighborhood, hiding from the same terror. Both were captured. Both were sent to Auschwitz. Anne died there. Eva survived. And here's what gets me: Eva Schloss didn't start speaking publicly about the Holocaust until she was almost 60 years old. For decades, she stayed silent. She married, raised 3 daughters, built a quiet life in London. The memories were too heavy. Then in 1986, she attended an Anne Frank exhibition, and something shifted. She said later, "I realized that the world had not learned any lessons from the events of 1939 to 1945, that wars continued, that persecution, racism, intolerance still existed, and then I began to share my experience, to call for changes in the world." She was 57 when she started. She didn't stop until she was 96. 39 years of telling the same story. Schools. Prisons. Conferences. Anywhere people would listen. In 2019, when she was 90 years old, she flew to Newport Beach, California, to meet with teenagers who had been photographed making Nazi salutes at a high school party. She could have condemned them from a distance. Issued a statement. Let someone else handle it. Instead, she showed up. She sat with them. She told them her story. Afterward, she said, people should never ever forget what has happened and how it came about. She wasn't angry. She was determined. There's a difference. King Charles called her tireless. That's the word that stays with me this morning. We live in an age of exhaustion. Outrage flares up, burns hot, flames out. Causes trend for 48 hours and disappear. We're passionate for a moment, then we're tired, then we scroll past. Eva Schloss didn't scroll past. She couldn't. The story she carried was too important. We must never forget the terrible consequences of treating people as other, she said. We need to respect everybody's races and religions. We need to live together with our differences. Simple words. But earned through suffering most of us can't imagine. She's gone now. The last witnesses are leaving us. Holocaust Memorial Day is January 27th, the anniversary of Auschwitz's liberation. Soon there will be no one left who stood inside those gates. Which means the rest of us inherit the story. What story are you carrying? What truth have you witnessed that the world needs to hear? Maybe you're 57 and you haven't started yet. Maybe you think you're too old, or too tired, or that nobody's listening. Eva Schloss started at 57 and spoke for 39 more years. Anne Frank wrote in her diary, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." Her stepsister proved those words true. The world is still listening. In memory of Eva Schloss, 1929 to 2026. May her words outlive us all. That's your Monday morning from Cedar Valley. I'm Teresa Nikas, and this has been Quiet Echo. Let's make this week count. The people you've met in these editorials, the whole Cedar Valley community first came together in Quiet Echo. When loud voices divide, quiet ones bring together. If you want to know how a small town found its way from fear to fellowship, one quiet act of courage at a time, you can find it on Amazon. I'll put the link in the show notes.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open.